Airways cabin crew members belonging to the South African Cabin Crew Association Union cut down tools on Wednesday. The union and SAA were still in talks earlier this evening with the hope of averting the strike, but the airline says it has started making plans to prevent any disruptions to its services. To tell us more on the story, we are now joined by SAA Spokesperson Tlali Tlali via Skype. Tlali, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Now, where are we at in terms of the negotiations? Are the talks ongoing or is the strike imminent?
Good evening, Tabile, and thank you for the opportunity. Yes, we confirm that the talks are ongoing. We cannot spare an effort nor energy. We will do everything possible under the sun to ensure that the parties close the gap and they find each other in order to avert the strike. At the moment, we have not reached any solution, nor can we say that we have a settlement on the matter. The situation right now is that it is what has been expressed by the union, where they have sent a communique to us indicating that their intention to embark on an industrial action as of tomorrow morning on Wednesday.
Now, you've mentioned that you're hoping that the parties can close the gap. How far apart are you in terms of their demands and what the company is actually offering?
They have presented their demands, and we have also considered their side of the story, and in turn we have also presented our side of the story, indicating what the situation is in terms of our ability to meet their demands, because their demands also have financial implications. At the moment, the company finds itself in an unfavorable territory or space in terms of its financial situation. We need to spare or save every cent possible in order to ensure that we are able to continue to provide services to our customers and the airline continue to be in operation. So we have communicated these messages to them, and the parties are considering different options. What we may not be able to do at this stage is to provide salient details in terms of where the process of negotiations is at this stage. Safe to indicate that we are trying everything possible in order to avert the strike action, so that in turn we do not cause inconvenience to our customers and our passengers.
Tlali, please put the numbers in perspective for us in terms of how big the membership of the South African Cabin Crew Association is, and what sort of impact will the strike have on your operations if it does indeed go ahead with the strike?
SACA, from a numbers point of view, is a labor union that has the biggest number of members who are affiliated to it, insofar as the cabin crew as a professional class is concerned. So they occupy a lion's share insofar as that is concerned. In the event they were to, all of them or majority of them, embark, heed the call by the union to undertake this strike action, we will be severely disrupted in terms of our operations. However, we are not there now. What has happened is that they have called on their members to go out in their numbers to support this strike action, but we don't know what is going to happen. What we are suggesting to our customers and to the public is for us to take it one step at a time. For our part, we have considered a number of options in order to find ways of mitigating or minimizing the impact in the event the strike becomes a reality tomorrow. So there are different options that we will consider so that we minimize the inconvenience on our passengers.
Now, just finally, Tlali, I know you've said that the talks are ongoing and that, you're hoping for a resolution and that this does not get to a strike. But in the event that the strike does take place, what plans do you have in place to limit the disruptions?
We continuously reviewed our plans, including a number of meetings that we held today to look at the situation and to sketch out the different scenarios, because we don't exactly know the numbers of people who will heed to the call to embark on the strike. So we have put measures in place aimed at dealing with the different scenarios. Those include considering combining certain flights in the event we do not have the requisite number for us to operate certain flights, because there are legal requirements for us to have onboard the aircraft specific numbers of cabin crew members that will enable us to legally and in a safe manner operate those flights. So all of these plans have been considered, and they have been considered on the basis of the assumption that certain numbers of people will turn up for duty tomorrow. However, if they are not going to show up, or they are going to impact that severely, we will continue to communicate to our customers, to the public and to the passengers as to what alternative measures and arrangements will be put in place for them. So we urge them, encourage them to keep in touch with us through our call center, including our website as well as our social media platforms.
Tlali, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. That was SAA Spokesperson Tlali Tlali joining us via Skype for an update on that possible strike that may take